Hey guys, I want to do a follow-up, kind of follow-up on the thermal balls of the North Face. I have a video, put this video after that video as a follow-up. And so you can go and watch that one. I give some details about these. And the follow-up is that they're a little bit better than what I thought they are. But the facts that I said then still apply. The same stuff, but just some more updates about these. And now there's a new product for me at least. So I was doing some errands today in Jerusalem, and there's a nice shoe store that I like. Once in a while I go in and out of it, see what they have. And I found this product, SUBU, SUBU, I don't know, like it's a Japanese shoe. It's a Japanese manufacturer, designed in Japan, made in China. Upper nylon, sole is composition sole. Yeah. Designed in Japan, made in China. Like a lot of stuff. Yeah. Here, the description. How you're supposed to take care of it. What it's made of. Okay, I'll put a screenshot of that maybe. Better focus. So, I bought it on a sale, 50% for sale, so it doesn't mean much, because this could be cheaper here and that one could be more expensive here in Israel, or vice versa. It just depends who's bringing what, right? So not necessarily this is more cheaper or more expensive than in Israel than America, than the States, or as these. These are from Japan. They're both from China, but I don't know. So it varies, right? But just as a reference to the old style. So I like these. I had a whole video about these, and we're going to go back to them in a second. But I just want to go through these. Maybe some of you guys know this manufacturer. They're decent. They're actually not that expensive. For full price, they're in Israel. They're almost the same. I got this a slight cheaper. Now I picked it up today. I wore it, I don't know, half a mile in the rain. Maybe a little bit less than half a mile. Let's say a little bit more than a third mile there and back. And it was drizzling. So this material, this nylon material, acts in the drizzle just like these. And this, if I'm not mistaken, this is my third season, my third winter. 2 years ago I put out a video about these. I think this is my third winter. And this is from today. They both collect, a little bit rain here, and here it repels it. Repels it pretty nice. Same as these. This one has a thicker sole. It looks like a heavier dutier sole, right? It's a little bit thicker. And this whole thing is it's like stiff rubber. It's like whatever you see here, it's the whole thing the same. So it's like it seems like it's more stable than these. These have, they have the width here, but here it's nothing. It's just like a water coating. Meanwhile, the bottom is very thin. It's very thin. You can see here, it's thinner. This is just additional material. Versus here the whole thing is the same piece. One big piece. Now this looks more stable and stronger because it's stiffer, but off the bat I can tell you guys, it ain't. It's not. And this is my issue. And I like these. They're brand new. These I already have, you know, I wear them a little bit, you know, in the last 3 winters. I think it's the 3rd winter. I got some use out of them. Not that much outside, but mostly in the house. But in the house, it doesn't matter. It's the outside that matters, and we're going to talk about it. Yeah, this is the main thing I want to talk about. Because in the house, you see, they go for the same theme. It looks the same kind of stripes, right? They have like this kind of synthetic kind of down to it, fluffy stuff inside that's nice and warm. It is warm. These are thinner. This is thicker. These should be warmer. This should be warmer. There's more material here on the sides than this. Because here, basically, you can see on this line here, it finishes all the stuff, all the foam stuff finishes. Like all the down finishes. You can see the lines. And here in the back, it's just like it just holds it together. Hold it like snug to your ankle. And here it's open, obviously. Yeah, they're a slight different. They're slight different. But they, but I think this is a better product. Why? Because these, nice and fluffy. Yeah, these have a better insoles to them. Wow, these insoles are a different world. These insoles, the feeling, oh yeah, they're new, but they have like a few layers. You see how they puff up? Look, I press on it, and it just goes like, ooh. This feels like you're falling into a big down coat or a blanket that has a long fall into it, like it just, when you stand on these, it just goes down, like you sink into them. Also in the front, it's fun, it's comfortable, it feels kind of warmer than these, and they are. If you're just like this, if you're just sitting in them, if you're just standing on the, like, you know, just sitting in the house at one spot not moving, yeah, these are more comfortable and warmer. But that's also the Achilles, that's also the problem. Because when you walk, that's exactly what they do. They give, and they give a lot. Now you can say, oh yeah, it's brand new. Yeah, I know that they're brand new, but I remember when these are brand new as well. They didn't have that issue. This is a thinner insole, and this insole comes out, and we can see in the previous video that I made with them, and these don't come out. So these I'm afraid to wash because I don't know how, they're pretty thick, and if they don't dry, you put them in the dryer. Yeah, you can't really because again, we talked about the last video, it's the same kind of gentle material, delicate material. You could put it in a dryer the same way you'll dry those kind of synthetic down coats. You could, but you gotta be careful because any heat will just melt them. I think. Same as these. By the way, I never washed them, I think I never washed them. I talked about how they stink and smelly. They have odor, not that they stink, that have odor. And now they don't really have odor. They only have odor, only give you like a cloggy or a moisty or a stiffy, like when you go into a closed room that has a lot of steam kind of smell, you know what I mean? Like a stuffy room smell. Because what happens is you tend to wear them the whole day and they get pretty hot and warm in there. So yeah, but at the second you take them off and I said I'll do an update on them. So this is the update. The second you take them off, let's say for a few minutes, they go back to normal. They don't stink whatsoever. They're actually nice material. I started to like them. Like after that video, I was trying them more and more and more and more, and I really liked them. Really liked them. These as well. These don't stink, and I wear them for a few hours today. They don't stink. Okay, they're open in the back, so you get more ventilation. Even though you wear them, you can wear them like for a few hours straight. Nothing. But these come out. The insoles come out. These don't come out, and these are way thicker. Okay, so I know I'm going around and around I'm talking, I'm going there and back, but that's just the order how we're talking about it. Cause, okay, let's go back. These are a little bit more. These are a little bit warmer on the sides and in the cushiness, and because it's a little bit higher up from the ground, so it's more comfortable when you're not moving around. It's way more comfortable if you're just static or walking very, very, very slow, like I did in the store when I bought them. Today I bought them in the morning. And I was walking around the store, and when you walk around in a nice store, you don't run and do weird twists. You walk gently because you don't know if you're going to buy the shoe. So, after a few minutes wearing them, there was no issue with stability because I wasn't really twisting and I wasn't walking fast. And that's exactly how we could wear the shoe. You could wear the shoe walking slowly, maybe around the house, maybe going down to the grocery store. But I did like a third of a mile today in the Trisling. It's not a high hill, not downhill, just, mild up and down slope but it was pretty straight. I wasn't going up a crazy hill, and I wasn't going down a crazy hill. So, I didn't have to put up my brakes or my climbing muscles in the shoe, you know what I mean? And yet, it was still very slippery. Now, you could say, if you walk barefoot in these shoes, you'll have a better grip because it has this sway kind of finish in it, you know what I mean? It's very comfortable, it's cozy, yeah, but it slips. When you put socks on, and usually normal people wear socks in the winter, because if not, you won't be wearing this kind of shoe, slipper, with down in it, or synthetic down, whatever, right? You wear it because it's cold. And if it's cold, you're wearing socks on. So you will slip. And these, you don't slip. Only when you twist, like I said in the previous video. But because it has a thing that closes in the back, so you get you're locked in there, you don't slip. Now, you would think that because this has a thicker sole versus these, that they'll have a better grip. No, those slip. The new ones, the SUBU ones, they slip. These North Face, these don't slip. They have a perfect grip. And yesterday, on Saturday, I was doing my morning walk, and I found a tennis ball outside near a building, a wet tennis ball. And I kicked with my right foot twice, maybe 3 times. I kicked that tennis ball. When you hold a tennis ball, you get to whack it, to kick it to the wall, to come back to you. Maybe 10 yards. Maybe 10 yards, 12 yards, or 10 or 12 meters from me, there and back in the wall. I kicked a wet tennis ball with this shoe. Nothing. And I didn't clean it. Didn't make a mark. Didn't do anything. It felt comfortably. It felt normal. I had a good grip. I didn't twist my ankle or my knee, nothing. I did like a soccer kick on a wet, heavy tennis ball. With this, it felt natural. It felt normal. So I assume this kind of material also will hold up. But with this, I didn't slip. And I did a weird, and I went in the morning, on a Saturday morning, I did like maybe 2 miles with this walking around, and it was drizzling, it was raining later on. And then it started really raining, had a good coat on me, and this was okay. I didn't let it to get wet. I stood in a bus stop till it stopped. So I didn't let this to get wet because I don't really want to wash it and dry it. I just let it dry, in the room by itself. It was damp. It wasn't wet. It didn't get wet. I didn't want, like, I got home before, you know what I mean? But it was perfect. This is perfect. These you can't walk in them with socks outside. If you pick up a little speed and you're not walking like very slow, oh, it feels like it's running away from you. Yeah, I know it's not closing the back, but still, like it feels it's walking away from you. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll show you. Now I have these like simple flip flops, right? Just with socks. I could wear these with socks outside, no problem. I could fly. You know, I could go up and down hills, rocks, nothing. This won't fall off of your foot. These new ones, the SUBU ones, these new ones, they run away, because this material is slippery. You know, it will always stay like that. Because if not, it means you abuse them, and they're not. It's not shoes you want to wear. So if it's nice and slippery, and you're wearing socks, these run away from you. That's why I think this is a better product. These are cozier and have more material to the thickness, but particularly in the front. Looks like it's a little bit thinner here because how they sewed it, you know, how they got it together. See the finish on it? This is not as warm as this in the front. Even though they look like they're very similar. No, but this has maybe because the way it closes here gives a extra, you know, wind protection or something. But this is a slight thinner. Yeah, but it's way warmer in the front. Like today, I felt it. Just now, today, I walk with these. I felt that this is. I feel some cold coming in from there. Only from here, because on the sides and not in the back. Perfect. So these are nice shoes if you guys like, you know, just to sit around on the sofa or in the house. Yeah, these are a little bit warmer, even though they're not closed in the back. And they're way cushionier. They have like a few layers. As you sit down, you press on it, it just goes and goes and goes and goes. It just goes down like for a mile. It's so fun. These don't, but these are better shoes. Okay, now the SUBUs come with a nice bag. Because, by the way, the sizes in Japan are completely off the hook. Completely different than the EU or US. Yeah, there's like, you see, US is 11 to 12, 45 to 46 in the EU, and Japan is like 30 something to 31. Yeah, it's completely different. Okay, but I guess if you're Japanese, then it's normal for you. Comes a nice bag. Yeah. Okay, but now I really want to go back to these ThermoBalls. These ThermoBalls, I know I gave it a little, in my video, I gave it like, I was asking, do they stink? And I got some, comments, people saying, you have stinky feet or whatever. No, I don't have stinky feet. I take showers, I'm a clean person. I have fetishes to nice, good shoes. Because I do a lot of extremes, I'm a person that went through, I ripped my ACL, I smashed my femur, my tibia, my fibula. Yeah, I'm good, man. I like, and I recovered. I did good operations. I went through a few years of, crazy physical therapy and treatments for myself, plus doctors and everything. And thank God, I'm good as new. So I like shoes. I like stuff to have grips and stuff like I can rely on them, and also that they're comfortable. And usually this is like too cozy for me, because I'm more like aggressive, But I like materials, so that's why I'm making these videos. I'm not affiliate. Nobody pays me for them. I'm a small YouTuber. I don't get squat. I don't get anything. But I just like doing them because people like me, the outsider, are wondering what shoe to buy in the bump into the slippers. These turn out to be pretty good slippers. I love them. They're, for what they do. This little thin sole. It has a very good grip. Yeah, again. you can't go louder. You can't go on the sides. You can't do crazy twists. Like you can't twist. You can't push and twist. You know, and because it just all your foot will go on the side of the material, right? You're not locked in. But they actually do pretty well, you know, for what they are. They do pretty good. And listen, I you know, here they're never cleaned, you know, maybe with a wipe, you know, on the side, maybe when they're new. But nah, I mostly use them at home, just when I'm sitting around static in front of TV or, you know, a lot on the computer. So I don't get cold, and they're nice. But when I go outside of them to the store, the grocery store, or just a hike in the morning, coffee hike, you know, a mile or two on Saturday, on Friday, or when I'm camping, they actually hold up. It's like unbelievable. You know, I like if I can't wear it as I like to, I'll throw it away. That's any product. You know, I use it like I stole it. You know what I mean? If I'm using a hammer, well, I'm banging on that hammer. You know what I mean? If I'm using a pair of pliers, of vice grips, yeah, I rely on them that they could grip stuff. You know, I want to use them like they're supposed to. If they're too finicky and delicate, I'm not going to use them. You know, unless it's like a golden jewelry thing. So yeah, I'll treat that like a golden chain. I won't yank on it. But as a tool, these hold up pretty well. Man, you know, there's no rips on them. This is just fuzz from the socks, from new socks. I like new socks, so we get some fuzz on it. But it's perfectly in good condition. No wear and tear. No matter something, I just put my foot in like that. That's so. I don't even care to put the around my ankle. Yeah, nothing. There's no wear and tear. And when I go outside and do put it around my ankle, the rubber is perfect. It holds me tight, and I can go up and down mountains and rocks and boulders, and I do. So I'm telling you, yesterday and Saturday, I was kicking this tennis ball, a wet tennis ball, middle of the rain. You know, it bounced back, and I got a good grip on it, no problem. Yeah, so thumbs up for these shoes. That as I use them more, they turn out to be not so bad. So this is just an update for that video. I know I went there and back. I just said the same thing 10 times, but that's how I roll. You know, that's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, but these are also very nice. If you guys bump into these, you know, I found them a good price. By us, it was like, I don't know, 35, 40 bucks. It was like 140 shekels, Israeli shekels. And these were like 200. But these are a discount, and these, when I got them new, they weren't. Because a friend bought them for me. She paid full price. And, but they're very, like, if you're sitting at home, they're very similar. This is a little bit warmer. Not in the tippy-toppy in the front, but just all around, and they're way cushionier in the on the, wherever you press on them. They're amazing. These, even though they're not so cushiony, the second you put them on, they feel almost the same. So in the house, maybe these are easier just to slide in. If you're going up and down stairs and walk up hills, for sure, no doubt about it. These are a better product. They don't look like so, but they're a better product. Thumbs up for North Face making this product a nice product. Okay, guys, thank you, and I'm sorry for all the drilling in your head. I'm sorry. That's just, you know, how I talk, and because I don't like to edit, you know, too much. If I have to put in a screenshot or something, yeah, I'll stick it in there. But you see, I don't really put on music. I don't really do I don't really have my logo in the opening. I just start talking, because that's how I am. Anyhow, enjoy the video. Get a thumbs up it or down it, or comment. I mean, if you comment nasty stuff, I just won't reply. I just won't say anything. If you comment something nice, maybe I'll say something. But yeah, if you didn't watch the first video about these shoes, you should, because I do an effort to give it a little bit more information. I'm just saying the minimum about these because I hope you'll see the first video and then you won't have any question. Okay. Ciao.